Welcome, my name's Terry from Tabletop Wizard. This is the first box opening of the channel and also of Core 2020 that we've gotten. Hopefully we're going to do many more. So here we go, we'll get cracking. Alright, so here we go. Cracking the boosters. Let's see what we get. Alright. Let's see. Haven't seen all the cards in the set as it's new. So we'll have a look at some of the commons first. The elementals are back in this set by the look of it, with a lot of them. Good old murder reprint, everyone's liking that. Alright, our first uncommons, we've got the Blight Beetle. Protection from green. Creatures your opponents control can't have 1/1 counters on them. We've got the Ironroot Warlord. Green-white, 1 generic. He's equal to the power of your numbers of creatures you control. You can also create them for a green-white and 3 others for a 1/1 white soldier token. Can work in token decks. Dragon Mage. Make you get new hands. Oh! First pack, we'll get Mythic Sorin. As he target creature control gains Death Touch and Lifelink, and end of turn it's a vampire. You can put a 1/1 counter on it. You can may sacrifice a vampire. When you do, Sorin deals 3 damage to any target and you gain 3 life. Or -3, you may put a vampire creature from your hand onto the battlefield. And we got a foil Apostle of Purifying Light. Protection from black. And exile target card from a graveyard. 2-drop for 2/1. Let's just sort this out. And Demon Token. Infuriate. Target creature gets 3/2. Fairy Miscreant. Blade Brand. So you give something Death Touch and draw a card. That could come in handy. Good old Mammoth Spider. The Evil Right Raptor. We got Artifact. 4-drop for flying. First strike. 2/1. The 8 Shaman might be interesting. He's got Trample. When he dies, you get to draw a card. Gorging Vulture. Tectonic Rift. Winged Words. 1 for each. Okay. So, cheaper to cast if you have creatures with flying, you get to draw 2 cards. So, Looming Shaman. When he enters the battlefield, target player shuffles any number of target cards from the graveyard into the library. Not bad. Rapturous Dragon. He's a red 4-drop, red and 4 generic. For flying, when he enters, create 2 treasure tokens. Not bad. Thought Distortion. Target opponent reveals their hand, exile all non-creature, non-land cards from that player's hand and graveyard. Nice. Oh, I've got Legion's End. Exile target creature opponent controls. With converted mana cost 2 or less, and all other creatures that player controls with the same name as that creature. Then that player reveals their hand, exile all cards with the name from the hand and graveyard. Not bad. Alright. And we got Mu Yang Wing Skydancer's emblem card there. I think I know how to open packs by now I've done, but obviously not. We'll have a quick look through some more commons. Scry 2 when he enters. Elemental Lizard for a 1-drop. Cutthroat. The John Wick Pup, as everyone's calling him. And we got the Audacious Thief. Yeah, another one. Spells your opponent's cast that targets element, 2 more to cast. Too bad. Rapid Bite. Alright, that's our commons. The Empyrean Eagle. So flying other creatures you control get 1/1. And Vengeful War Chief. Whenever you lose life for the first time each turn, put a 1/1 counter on him. Not bad. Overcome. Creatures you control get 2/2 and gain trample turn to turn. Not bad. The Planar Cleansing. Destroy all non-land permanents. Foil Murder. Nice. Must admit, I do agree. I am liking these full art tokens as well.
The artwork is amazing.
Right, we'll just skip through to the uncommons at the end. Because honestly, that's what everyone wants to see. We've got Air Elemental, 5-drop for flying 4/4. Wolf Rider's Saddle. I haven't seen this one. When Wolf Rider's Saddle enters the battlefield, create a 2/2 green wolf creature token, then attach it. Equipped creature gets 1/1 and can't be blocked by more than one creature. Not bad at all. Sky Knight Vanguard. So Boris colors, flying. Whenever Sky Knight Vanguard attacks, create a 1/1 white soldier creature token that's tapped and attacking. Another ley line. First ley line. Must admit, the black one. So the usual, if it's in your hand, you can put it on the battlefield straight away. If a card would be put into opponent's graveyard from anywhere, exile it instead. And swamp. And we have a Golem. Because by the end of the video, I'll be able to open the packs quite good. So good old Thrashing Brontodon. Don't mind him, because you can destroy target artifacts or enchantments by sacrificing him. Meteor Golem. When he enters, destroy a target non-land permanent. Blood-soaked Altar. Pay 2 life, discard a card, sacrifice a creature, create a 5/5 black demon creature token with flying. Can only be activated as a sorcery. Icon of Ancestry. When enters the battlefield, choose a creature type. Creatures you control the chosen type get 1/1. So it looks like it's good for tribal decks. Look at the top, pay 3, tap it, look at the top 3 cards of your library. You may view a creature card of the chosen type and put it into your hand. The rest of your library in random order. And, yep, as I said, should be getting better at it. Loyal Pegasus, he's a 1-drop and flying, and he can't attack or block by himself. Elemental, when he enters the battlefield, return another creature you control to its owner's hand. Diamond Knight, so he's a Vigilance, and when he enters you get to choose a colour. Every time you cast a spell of that colour, you get a 1/1 counter on him. Who knows what can be done with that guy at this point. Nice, we get the Lotus Field. Hexproof, when it enters Lotus Field enters the battlefield tapped, and when it enters, you must sacrifice 2 lands, but add 3 mana of any one color. Our first Chandra, Novice Pyromancer. The uncommon one, so her +1 is elements you control, get +2, +0 till end of turn. -1, add 2 more. And -2, Chandra, novice Pyromancer deals 2 damage to any target. We have Internal Isolation. Put target creature with power 4 or greater on the bottom of its owner's library. The Ancestral Blade. When he enters, create a 1/1 white soldier and attach the blade to it. It gets 1/1 for that creature. Embodiment of Agonies. So 2 black, 1 generic. It's a demon with flying death touch. The embodiment of Agonies enters the battlefield with a 1/1 counter on it for each different mana cost card among non-land cards in your graveyard. You can see it, he shows you the example down there, make things easier. And a foil uncommon, Warden of Evos Isle. He's a bird wizard, so flying creature spells with flying you cast cost 1 less to cast. Not bad for a 3-drop. So, that's the foil we just got from the last packet. And we've got Howling Giant as well. So 2 green, 5 generic. He's reach, and when he enters the battlefield, create 2 green, 2/2 green wolfed creature tokens. And Apostles of the Purifying Light. Human Cleric, protection from black, exile, yeah. Good old Agent of Treachery. People reckon they can pull some shenanigans with this one. I believe they might be able to. So when he enters the battlefield, gain control of the target permanent. At the beginning of your end step, if you can control 3 or more permanents you don't control, draw 3 cards. Oh, nice. And we get a foil Sephira Skyblade, the mono white legendary creature from the set. You may pay 1 white and tap 4 untapped creatures you control with flying rather than pay the spell's mana cost. Lifelink, flying. Other creatures you control have flying. With flying, have indestructible. Not bad at all. And a spirit token. Very shall be. So what we've got, first one is Blood for Bones, 1 black, 3 others. So as additional casting cost to this spell, you've got to sacrifice a creature, but then you return a creature card from your graveyard to the battlefield, then return another creature card from your graveyard to your hand. Be handy. Ogre Siegebreaker, red, black, and 2 others. So when you can destroy target creature for the same cast as he's costing that was dealt damage this turn at 4/3. Aether Gust. Choose a target spell or permanent that's red or green. Its owner puts it on the top or bottom of the library for 1 blue and 1 generic. Artemis, the All-Seeing. So we have the mono blue legendary creature, the Sphinx. He has flying. So he, for 3, 1 blue, 2 other, you can tap, draw 2 cards and discard a card. Whenever Artemis All-Seeing deals damage to an opponent, you may reveal your hand. If cards with at least 6 different converted mana cost are revealed this way, that player loses the game. Not bad at all, I think. Rapturous Dragon again. Ember Hauler. He's a goblin for 2 mountains, and you can sacrifice him by paying 1. It deals 2 damage to any target. We have the Cerulean Drake. He's 1 blue, 1 generic for flying, protection from red. You can sacrifice him and counter target spell that targets you. Alright, so our first scry land, Temple of Triumph. So it enters the battlefield tapped. You get to scry, but it's either a mountain or a plains. And then we've got just a foil normal land. Gain life, and we've got same one but not foil in the pack with a wolf. Let's get to the Colossal Hammer. 1 drop. Equipped creature gets 10/10 and loses flying for an equipped cost of 8. See what we can do with that one. Diviner's Lockbox. 4 drop. 1 generic. Tap it. Choose a card name, then reveal the top card of your library. If that card has a chosen name, sacrifice Diviner's Lockbox and draw 3 cards. Activate this ability only anytime you can cast a sorcery. Elvish Reclaimer. So he gets 2/2 as long as there's 3 or more land cards in your graveyard, but you can pay 2, tap him, sacrifice a land, and search your library for a land card, put it onto the battlefield tapped, and shuffle your library for 1 drop.
Yes.
So I'll go through quickly. Glintor Buccaneer. Just a Minotaur Pirate, he's got haste, you can discard a card and he deals 1 damage to each opponent. So you can also tap 1 red and 1 generic and discard a card, draw a card. Not bad. For Rabid Bite. Alright, down to 1/3 of a pack. Box. We have the Thunderkin Awakener, Element Shaman for 1 red, 1 other. Haste, when he attacks, choose target elemental creature card in your graveyard with toughness less than Thunderkin Awakener's toughness, return to the battlefield tapped and attacking, and sacrifice at the beginning of the end step. Herald of the Sun, the Flying Angel. Put more counters on other creatures you control with flying. 1/1 counter for 1 white and 3 others. Tail's End, so you can counter target activated ability, triggered ability, or legendary spell for 1 blue and 1 generic. Still far only 1 mythic in the box so far. See if we can get some more. Spectral Sailor, more lockbox. Shared Summon, so for 2 green and 3 generic, search your library for up to 2 creature cards with different names, reveal them and put them in your hand, then shuffle your library. Not bad. Oh, foil Leyline of Anticipation. One of the best cards, people are reckoning. I like it myself. Gives you spells you may cast as though they had flash. Ah, yes, close to Valderkin or Orrery. Sorry. So another Angel Vitality. Flying, if you gain life, you gain that much life +1. And it gets +2/+2 as long as you have more than 25 life. Another temple. This time it's the Temple of Milady. Scryland, add black or green. And we've got a foil Lavican Brawler. Must admit, some of them do look good, very good foiled. Sort this out. Briefing Trailblazer. And we've got Golos the Tireless Pilgrim. So when he enters the battlefield, you may search your library for a land card, put that card onto the battlefield tapped, and shuffle your library. For 2 and Woober, you exile the top 3 cards of your library. You may play them this turn without paying their mana costs. Set up right, he could be very good, I think. But we'll see how he plays. Should mention I play a lot of Commander, so I'm hoping to use a few of these decks and a few of these cards in some upcoming decks, I should say. Have some ideas I want to use for some of them. But we'll be posting possibly some future games at a later date. So our rare on this one is Nightpack Ambusher. So 2 green and 2 generic with flash. Other wolves and werewolves you control get +1/+1 at the beginning of your end step. If you didn't cast a spell this turn, create a 2/2 wolf green token. Getting close to the end of the box. I think about 15 packs. Could be wrong. Quickly go through these. It feels like we have a leyline box here, because that's 3. Third leyline we've got out of this box here. So it's a green one. So whenever you tap a creature for mana, add additional green. For 6 generic and 2 green, put a 1/1 counter on each creature you control. And the second mythic is the Cavalier of Flame. For 3 red, 2 generic, you can pay 1 red and 1 other. Creature you control get +1/+0 and gain haste till end of turn. And when the Cavalier of Flame enters the battlefield, discard any number of cards and draw that many cards. When the Cavalier of Flame dies, it deals X damage to each opponent and each planeswalker they control, where X is the number of land cards in your graveyard. Put him up there. And we have a Zoil Zephyr Charge. So 1 blue, 1 other to cast it, and for the same amount, 1 blue, 1 other, you can give your creatures flying till the end of turn. You can definitely do something with that. There's some cards, common cards you can tap and destroy target creature, and each flying creature you have with lands. I admit, played in the pre-release just the other day, and having to do that once or twice myself to a couple of people. Master Splicer, Tomb Master of Immolation. So next rare is Masterful Replication. For 1 blue, 5 others, you get to choose one. You can either create 2 3/3 colorless golem artifact creature tokens, or choose target artifact you control, and each other artifact you control becomes a copy of that artifact till the end of turn. We have the Pattern Matcher. He enters the battlefield. You may search your library for a card with the same name as another creature you control. Reveal it, put it into your hand, and shuffle your library. Not very good for Commander, as it's a Singleton format, but if you ever get into Standard, you never know. Scheming Symmetry. I feel this might be a decent card. So you choose 2 target players. Each of them searches their library for a card that shuffles their library and puts that card on top of it. So tutor for someone else, you and someone else. And foil Glaring Aegis. Enchant creature when Glaring Aegis enters the battlefield, tap target creature and opponent controls, and then the aura gives it +1/+3. Wolf Riders, Rule of Law. Ah, here we go. Another mythic, Cavalier of Dawn. For 3 white, 3 plains, and 2 others. It's an elemental knight with vigilance. When the Cavalier of Dawn enters the battlefield, destroy up to 1 target non-land permanent. Your controller creates a 3/3 colorless golem artifact creature token. When the Cavalier of Dawn dies, return target artifact or enchantment card from your graveyard to your hand. He's a 4/6. Commons, Cryptic Caves. Just when you can sacrifice it and you can draw a card. So activate this ability if you control 5 or more lands. Our second planet cleansing in the box here. Onto our last few packs here. Angel. So we got the Bag of Holding as our rare here. 1 drop. Whenever you discard a card, exile that card from your graveyard. So you can tap 2, tap it, draw a card, then discard a card. Tap 4, sacrificing the Bag of Holding, return all cards exiled with the Bag of Holding to their owner's hand. And Foil Swamp. Must admit, I like my foil lands. Good to put in your deck, make it look nice and shiny. The 1 drop, Knight of Ebon Legion. So, for 1 black, 2 other, Knight of the Ebon Legion gets +3/+3, gains Death Touch until end of turn. At the beginning of your end step, if a player lost 4 or more life this turn, put a 1/1 counter on the Knight of Ebon Legion. So that one's good because if they still hit you in a turn you lose 4 life, he still gets a counter. So what's this one? Captive Guy. 2 blue, 4 others. Return up to 3 target creatures to the owner's hands. Right, our rare is Drawn for Dreams. So look at the top 7 cards of your library, put 2 of them into your hand, and the rest of your bottom of your library in a random order. Not bad, have a bit of a dig at the top of your deck there. Can always be handy. Move that pile down there so it's not so big and gonna fall over. Commons. Alright, so we've got the mono white legendary angel, but we've already got that one full from this box. So I know what that one does. So, our rare in this one is the Starfield Mystic. So he's 1 white, 1 other. Enchantment spells you cast cost 1 less to cast. Whenever an enchantment you control is put into the graveyard from the battlefield, put a 1/1 counter on the Starfield Mystic. Not bad. Vampire the Diamond, he's a 1 drop, 1 black for a Death Touch Lifelink Vampire. Not bad. Right, so we've got another mythic. Kalia Zenith Seeker. For a red, white, and a black. Human Cleric, Flying Vigilance. When Kalia Zenith Seeker enters the battlefield, look at the top six cards of your library. You may reveal an angel card, a demon card, and or a dragon card from among them and put them into your hand. Put the rest at the bottom of your library in a random order. Not bad. And Chandra Emblem. Okay, battlefield. Oh, not bad. So we get the mono green Hydra, the Gargos Vicious Watcher. For 3 green and 3 others, he's Vigilance. And Hydra spells you cast cost 4 less to cast. Whenever a creature you control becomes the target of a spell, Gargos, the Vicious Watcher, fights up to 1 target creature you don't control. And we get a foil Feral Invocation. So it's a flash, enchant creature, and that creature gets 2/2. Not bad. Alright, so commons. The rare is the Steel Overseer. So you tap it, put a 1/1 creature on each artifact creature you control. Not bad. And we're down to our last 4 packs of this box. So let's see what else we can get from it. So, Fencing Ace for a 2-drop, double strike 1/1. Oh, so we've got Leyline of Combustion. Do believe we have got that one in. No, I think we got this one from this box. Can't remember. Bad. So, whenever you or at least one permanent you control becomes the target of a spell or ability an opponent controls, Leyline of Combustion deals 2 damage to that player. Omnath, another mythic. So Omnath, the Locus of Royal. So 1 generic green, blue, and red. So when Omnath, the Locus of the Royal, enters the battlefield, it deals damage to any target equal to the number of elements you control. Whenever a land enters the battlefield under your control, put a 1/1 counter on target elemental you control. If you control 8 or more lands, draw a card for a 3/3. And Involve the Wilds. Down to our second last pack here. Another Chandra. And Loxodon Life Enchanter. For 1 white, 5 others. When he enters the battlefield, you may have your life total become the total toughness of creatures you control. For 1 white and 5 others, Loxodon Life Enchanter gets +X until the end of the turn, where X is your life total. So that could get out of hand. And we get a foil Temple of Silence. Alright, lucky last pack here of this box, of our first box opening. We will have many more to come on the channel. What's the last pack going to give us? Another Air Elemental, a Noxious Grass, Knight of the Mash. Oh, so we've got a Zombie Dinosaur. 1 black, 2 others. At the beginning of your upkeep, discard a card for a 7/6 Zombie Dinosaur. Don't mind my dinosaurs, I must admit. And we get a foil Griffin Protector. Not bad. As I said, I enjoy my foil cards. Alright, and that was our first box opening here from Terry at Tabletop Wizards. Hope to see you again soon with many more content coming out.